Hey, what's up, people? This is Storytime with Rob and Dusty, except today, it's just gonna be me, Dusty. Now, I can tell a story on my own. Like today, I'm gonna tell you all about all the Nintendo DS's I've broken. Spoiler alert, it's a lot. So when I was younger, I was kinda known in my family for being the one that breaks things. My parents took my real name Dustin and gave me the nickname Bustin' Dustin to tease me for my astute job at breaking anything I touch. My brother and I's biggest gripe is that he claims I shattered his LEGO Racers PC disc, while I claim I just dropped it in its scratch and I had nothing to do with the shattering. I was like 4 or something, I have no idea what actually happened, I can't remember this. And when this infamous destruction of LEGO Racers happened, my brother wasn't there, therefore he cannot claim for sure he knows what happens, and as a result this battle between us is kind of in a stalemate. But my reputation for breaking stuff still follows me today. I'm 17 now. My parents still don't trust me with some stuff for fear that I'll break it. So yeah, I break a lot of stuff. And which is why, including my current 3DS, I have owned 7 DS's and I've broken all 6 prior to my current. Most of the time I just break them because I'm careless or they drop them or something, but every so often they break in a way that I can look back and just laugh on. My first DSi I had when I was 11, and I actually wasn't the one that broke it. Aha, I didn't break something. My brother broke it, is what I like to claim. We were in a hotel in Florida, and we were fighting, like, physically, not with words, and I made the mistake of leaving my Nerf Star Wars bowcaster around. And here, look at the picture for this description. He took the detached part with the plastic ball at the end and hit the top of my DSi with one end, and when I turned it on, 3/4 of this top screen was just black, and it was just completely unplayable because I couldn't see anything. So that was like $150 down the drain just because my brother's a dick to me. I also broke a DS Lite. I broke a few of those, actually. I'm going to tell you about 2 of those that I broke. And so the first one I broke when I was in the shower. Yes, I was playing video games in the shower. I was really addicted to Pokemon at the time. I still am, actually. And on the topic of Pokemon, this is kind of a side note, there's something interesting I found. The original Nintendo DS was released in the late 2004s. And Fire Red and Leaf Green, the remakes of the original games, were also released in late 2004. But those games, they didn't release for the DS. They released them for the Game Boy. Now imagine how much hype the DS could have had if they had made remade versions of the original Pokemon and released them on the DS. They would have made so much money and there would have been so much hype for the product and everyone would have had them. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, back to the story. I was sitting in the bathtub with my DS on the outside playing it, and I figured by doing that I wouldn't get any water on it. Well, it didn't really happen. Some splashing happened and, water seeped through the cracks, so it still ended up breaking. So that was kind of my own fault. My last mode of destruction I'm going to talk about is my personal favorite destruction. It's like the epitome of all destruction I've ever done. On a car ride back from Florida, this was a different trip than before, I was playing the video game version of the movie Surf's Up. That movie about the penguin surfing, personal favorite movie of mine, actually. But anyway, the video game was just a generic racing game, but gosh, it was so difficult. The game made me more frustrated than any other game I've ever played, and I finally snapped while playing it. My body filled with adrenaline, I took my DS sideways, and I ripped it in half. I ripped the top screen straight off the bottom screen. I was mortified moments after. I couldn't believe what I had just done. I was just shocked that I had the power and the lack of temper to allow myself to do that. Now, though, I just look back on it and I just think how much of an idiot I was, and it's kind of funny, actually. And to add on to this, after I broke it, I thought I would get a DS for Christmas that year to replace it. And I was so excited that I was finally going to get another DS. And when Christmas came around, I didn't get it. I didn't get a DS, and I was just like, what the heck? So I ended up saving up allowance and buying my own new DS when I was like 8 or something. So yeah, that's some stories about how I broke my Nintendo DS's and got the nickname Bustin' Dustin. Thanks for listening.